You walk into a room and suddenly your chest tightens, your heart's pounding, your mouth is dry, your brain goes blank. You're not in danger, but your body acts like you are. You try to smile, speak, be normal, but inside it's chaos. You feel exposed, judged, frozen. And the worst part? You start thinking, what's wrong with me? Let me tell you, nothing is wrong with you. I've lived this. I've felt the panic, the sweaty palms, the racing thoughts. I spent years avoiding anything that made me feel this way. But I also learned this truth, and it changed everything. Social anxiety isn't your fault, but it is your responsibility to change. And that's not a punishment. That's your power. You're not broken. You're wired for survival. Your body was just trying to protect you in all the wrong ways. And the good news, you can change that wiring. You can teach your nervous system a new language, one of safety, presence, and connection. This video isn't just information, it's a lifeline. It's everything I wish someone had said to me back when I was stuck in fear, watching life pass me by. So let's walk through this together, not as teacher and student, but as two humans who felt the same pain and who believe in something better. How do you actually change this? Not just understand it, but feel it shift in your body, in real life. That's the question I kept coming back to when everything else led to a dead end. After years of stumbling through trial and error, I began piecing together something that worked, not overnight, but consistently. I started calling it the Rewire protocol, because that's exactly what it does. It rewires how your brain and body respond to social stress. It's simple, it's science-based, and is more than anything, it's doable. The Rewire protocol, how to train your brain to stay calm in social situations. So many people think confidence is something you're born with, but here's the truth. Confidence isn't a trait, it's a nervous system state. When your body feels safe, your mind feels strong. And when you learn how to shift that state on command, you take back your life. That's what the Rewire protocol is for. It's a simple, science-backed system I created through trial and error and a whole lot of lived experience. And it works. Phase 1 is about breaking the cycle, stopping the panic before it takes over. And you do that with the S.P.A.N method, S.P.A.N. This is how you reclaim your calm in real time. Social anxiety often feels like a hijacking, like your brain hits the panic button before you even know what triggered it. That's why you need a tool that works in the moment, not just in theory. So number 1 is you shift your posture. Your body leads your brain. When you stand or sit tall, shoulders back, spine long, and chin neutral, you send a signal to your brain system. We are not in danger. But slouch posture reinforces a threat. Confident posture opens access to the prefrontal cortex, your decision-making, socially intelligent brain. Number 2, you have to place attention outward. Anxiety is a spotlight turned inward. We start monitoring ourselves obsessively. How do I look? Am I making any sense? But by redirecting your attention outward, noticing colors in the room, the texture of the chair, or someone's smile, you break the self-focused loop. And then number 3, we anchor with breath. Think of your breath as the volume dial on your nervous system. Try this. Breathe in for 4 counts and hold for 2. Then exhale slowly for 6 seconds. Do this twice and feel the shift. It's not about deep breaths. It's about intentional breathing that cues safety. And you have to name your intention. Most of us enter social spaces trying not to mess up. That's a survival mindset. You have to shift it and say to yourself, I'm here to connect, or I'm here to be present. This small shift reframes your brain's narrative from threat detection to purposeful presence. Now, these aren't just tricks, they're tools. And when used with consistency, they rewire the fear. It's like installing a new operating system for your brain and body, one rooted in calm, presence, and self-trust. You might still feel the nerves, but you won't be ruled by them anymore. Practice and consistency is the key. Here's another method I found very useful. It's the 3-2-1 method. It's a fast track to regulated confidence. The 3-2-1 reset is a simplified grounding technique. It's perfect for moments when you're spiraling and need to get out of your head fast. Okay, so listen, and this is how it works. The 3 stands for name 3 things you can see around you. Look for details. Maybe it's the shape of a shadow, the color of someone's shirt, the texture of your cup in your hands. This is going to bring you back to the present moment. And then the 2 is for notice 2 things that you can feel in your body. Your feet on the ground, your hands in your lap, the weight of your clothes. These physical sensations anchor you to reality. And the 1, take 1 slow, conscious breath. Inhale through your nose, slow exhale through your mouth, and feel your body soften. This tool helps you shift from the mental movie of panic into your sensory experience, something your brain can track and regulate. Use it before a big conversation, during a triggering moment, or after an awkward interaction. The beauty of 3-2-1 is it's fast, it's subtle, and it's powerful. Practice even when you're calm, so your nervous system learns. This is how we reset. And remind yourself, you're not being judged. Most people are thinking about themselves, not analyzing you. The pressure you feel, it's often imagined. You don't need to be scripted. You don't need to be a performer. You just need to show up as you. Be curious, be present, and be real. Ask questions to take command. People love being seen. You don't have to entertain. You have to just engage. And above all, breathe. This too shall pass, I promise you. Now let's get practical. Knowing how to reset your system is one thing, but living differently, that takes practice. And I'm not talking about fake it till you make it. I'm talking about micro actions, daily deliberate exposures that prove to your brain, we can handle this. With these tiny, brave steps, they're going to teach your nervous system that this is okay, I am safe, and I can do this. Why do they work? Because they create disconfirming experiences. Your brain expects rejection, panic, or shame, but it doesn't happen. And that's what rewires the fear loop. Here's what that looked like for me. It was leaving one comment on a Zoom call. It was smiling at someone on the sidewalk. It was sitting at the front of a meeting instead of hiding in the back. Maybe it was asking a stranger for the first time, what time is it? Or getting directions from some place that I already knew where it was. I just needed that little tiny interaction. And then I let myself speak slowly, even if my voice shook. Each of these steps, they might seem small, but that's the point. They're manageable, and they stack up and compound. Start with one thing that feels mildly uncomfortable, not terrifying. Choose something you can do today, and then repeat it tomorrow. Then stretch slightly further the next time. Write them down, track your progress, and I want you to celebrate each act of courage, no matter how tiny. You deserve credit. Some days the brave thing is not canceling plans, or just making eye contact with someone, or staying 1 minute longer than usual. You're not looking for perfection. You're building proof that you can stay, speak, show up, and survive. And soon enough, you'll become the one teaching this to someone else. The one who once thought they'd never get out of the spiral, now showing others the path. And over time, these reps turn panic into power. So let's talk about daily rituals that are going to build unshakable confidence. This part is everything. If social situations are a performance, Your daily rituals are the training, the rehearsal, the mental gym. They create consistency, which builds trust. And trust is the antidote to anxiety. And here's what I came to live by. Stillness practice. Even 5 minutes a day taught my system that calm didn't mean danger. It could be sitting quietly with a candle, closing your eyes and noticing your breath, or simply putting your phone down and listening to the world around you. You're not doing anything. You're just retraining your nervous system to stop equating stillness with a threat. The next step is mental rehearsal. I visualize not just what I do, but how I want it to feel doing it. This is powerful. I'd imagine walking into a room calmly, smiling, and speaking clearly. But more than that, I visualize the emotion. It was grounded, warm, connected. Mental rehearsal rewires your default response. So when the moment comes, your brain says, we've done this before. It doesn't know if it's imaginary or real. And then there's the bravery log. I wrote down 1 courageous act per day. It gave me evidence. I wasn't avoiding. I was rising. This could be as small as making eye contact or as bold as speaking up in a group. What matters is the pattern. Each entry says, I showed up. Over time, this log becomes proof of growth. Then I did evening grounding. Breath work. Maybe a cold splash. A walk at sunset. This was my signal to my body that the day was done and I was safe to relax. Cold water, it activates your vagus nerve, shifting you out of fight or flight. Walking at dusk helps reset your circadian rhythm and gives your brain a closing ritual. Then there's intentional connection. Instead of isolating, I reached out. Even just a 10-minute phone call with someone safe. Could be a close friend. Could be a family member. This wasn't about dumping emotions, but simply feeling seen and reminding my nervous system we're not alone. Social support isn't a luxury. It's a biological medicine. When these became habits, everything changed. Not because the fear vanished, but because my foundation was stronger. You don't have to do them all. Pick one. Start small and then build momentum. This is how you teach your body a new baseline, one rooted in safety, not survival. Look, life after social anxiety, what's possible for you? I want you to picture this. You're walking into a room, no mental rehearsing, no tight chest, no fear of what they'll think. You're just you, present, at peace. You make eye contact and you smile. It feels natural. You speak up and you're not analyzing every word. You're expressing. You're connecting. You're finally living your life forward, not stuck in the rear view of what ifs. That version of you, they're not a fantasy. They're waiting. Social anxiety doesn't erase who you are. It just buries it. And the more you unlearn the fear, the more your true self comes out. Bold, warm, funny, kind, clear. One that was always there underneath. You start saying yes to opportunities, yes to new connections, yes to rest, yes to adventure. You stop checking how you're being perceived because you feel right within yourself. That's what this work gives you. Not a new identity, but a reclaimed one. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to stop running from who you are already. If you made it this far, and that says something. This isn't just a theory, it's real, it's possible, and it works. You're not broken, I wasn't broken. Your rewiring is just outdated, but your brain is built for change. So let this be the moment you stop waiting. Start rewiring. Pick one tool, one ritual, one micro step, and then take it today. Even if your hands shake, even if your voice trembles, even if you feel like you're pretending, That step counts. Every act of bravery becomes a breadcrumb that leads you back to yourself. Let go of the pressure. You're not here to impress anyone. You're here to live, to connect, to grow, to shine. You don't have to be confident yet. You just have to be courageous enough to begin. I believe in you, not because I've met you, but because I was you. Drop your first brave action in the comments. Like and subscribe for more tools to help you rise. Share this with someone who's ready to stop hiding and start living. This is your moment. Go light up the room.